Stu and Andy here after watching another 0-0 draw. Never has a week with two 0-0 draws felt so dramatic for Ipswich Town. This was a very different one to the stalemate with Northampton on Tuesday night. This was I thought, a positive 0-0 against Oxford United. What do you reckon, Andy?
Yeah, I think so. You know what? I think Paul Lambert was quite accurate with his post-match assessment of it. Pleased with the performance, pleased with the fight shown by his players, and that was in evidence against the team that came into this match as League One's form side, didn't they? This is a team that they're not in the top six, but if they had been, we'd been talking about this game about Ipswich needing to flex some muscles against a team and compete with a team in the promotion race. Oxford are heading that way, and without scoring the goal, which is the same old problem for Ipswich, they were much more competitive in this game than they have been in previous ones here against Charlton, Portsmouth, Sunderland, you name it, weren't they?
Yeah. I thought it's certainly not a team that wasn't a performance of a team that's down tools for the manager. I thought there was energy, there was fight for second balls, there was intent. They tried to get on the front foot, and they had the better chances in the game. Norwood and Parrott both in the first half. Norwood with a header off the line. Parrott had a chance as well. Second half, Norwood's hit the post. Parrott probably should have scored inside the 6-yard box. And when those two chances, which came in quick succession around the 55th minute mark, went, you just began to wonder whether they'd missed their opportunity, because Norwood increasingly looked leggy. He's obviously still working his way back to full fitness. Bishop doesn't tend to have 90 minutes in his legs as well, so the substitutions came and that weakened Ipswich, and Oxford may have nicked it towards the end. Holy made a save, Taylor put a header over the bar, but I thought if anyone deserved to win that game, it was Ipswich.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. The selection was notable, wasn't it? Seven changes in there. You've mentioned Norwood and Parrott. Norwood leading the line gives Ipswich something that nobody else in this squad can give them, in my opinion. He plays right up in the defenders' faces, backing in, not always winning the ball in the air, but doing enough to maybe win a throw or give Ipswich a platform in the final third. Had some chances as well. And then at the back as well, the experienced centre-half pair back in there, Enciala, Wilson, the latter particularly good, wasn't he, Stu?
Yeah, I thought he was the pick of the players today. I thought James Wilson, we say it every time, does what it says on the tin. No nonsense. Knows when to attack it, knows when to leave it. I thought he was their best player today. Toto, the same, was pretty solid. Bennett straight back into the team as well. I thought he's tricky, he's got step overs, he tries to be direct every time he gets the ball. End product's not always there with him, but it gave them a bit of life in the final third. Parrott played a little bit deeper, almost as the number 10, but he, unlike other number 10s when we see people like Judge or Bishop in that number 10 slot, he plays a lot closer to Norwood, and they worked well as a pair, I thought, at times. Again, he's got a little bit of swagger about him, Troy Parrott, a little bit of an edge to him. Didn't always make the right decisions, perhaps sometimes guilty of holding on to the ball too long, but I thought he was lively enough today. There was a lot there today in that performance, just without the killer instinct at the end of it.
All that being said, though, that Ipswich need wins now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes, a positive point in isolation today against a good Oxford team who weren't at it to the level they have been of late, but they need wins in these games now, don't they? It's getting to the stage where there's quite a bit of traffic to overcome to get back into that picture at the top end of League One.
They do, yeah. As you say, it's in isolation, a point where they probably should have been 3 against one of the best, most informed sides in the division at this moment in time. But they need wins. They do need wins. But I think we need to be fair. We're very critical when the performances aren't good enough, and Tuesday night was certainly the case. And I think they deserve praise today. I know there is a bigger picture at play here. It's been a strange old week, a soap opera week with the protests on Monday, the result on Tuesday, everything that happened with the ref, Paul Lambert's comments. But today, let's be fair, was a better performance. And Paul Lambert is right. If they play like that consistently, then who knows? They could build some momentum. But we've been here before, haven't we? One step forward tends to be followed by 2 steps back. We had it with the Blackpool win recently. You have to back these performances up, and it's now an away trip to Hull on Tuesday night, who are still second in the table.
I think they went top.
So
they're either top or second, Stu.
yeah, so that'll be a real marker of where we're at and where things are going forwards.